my goodness. I'm just glad you're okay. How crazy do you have to be to deliver someone else's baby and then think it's yours?
She was pretty out of it.
And then trying to steal the baby right out of the nursery?
Well, thank God John talked her down and the baby's fine. Marty thinks that the baby is John's and hers, so that means that she clearly doesn't realize the baby's really Brody's.
Natalie, hey. Here you are, Mama.
Hey, John.
Hey, what are you doing here? I thought you'd be at the hospital with Jess.
That's my next stop. I wanted to see if there's any news about Marty. Natalie and Jess are really concerned.
Probably for different reasons.
So, any news?
Yeah, the judge remanded Marty to St. Anne's for psychiatric care.
It's probably best for Marty and for everyone else. After what she pulled at the hospital, there's no doubt she's dangerous.
She wasn't herself.
Yeah. I don't know how you stayed so calm when you found her in the nursery. I would have lost it if I found her walking around with my kid.
Therefore, I must regretfully discontinue my employment at Buchanan Enterprises. It's been a pleasure working for you, Mr. Buchanan, but I cannot pass this opportunity to advance my career in China. Far, far away, where you will never find me. All the best in your future paternity test-changing endeavors.
Yeah, I recognize him. He was in Venice back then, too.
Is he Aubrey's brother? You just said you recognized him.
I did. I do.
Then tell me what I need to know. Is he Aubrey's brother or not?
Chill out, okay? Why do you care so much who this guy is?
Wow, I have to say I'm impressed. I mean, you've been in town for less than a day and you already have your sights set on someone.
No, it's not hard when they're this hot.
Okay, well, what's her story?
Oh, you know, she's feisty, driven, she's tan all over. It's just my type.
You're right. She does sound just like Snooki.
So that's your type.
Hey, when are we gonna go visit your sisters?
Yeah, we should probably get over there before visiting hours are over.
Okay, we will catch you later. Much later.
You know, Joe, all right, can I tag along? I mean, I'd love to meet my future in-laws. I hear you guys are a real close family. All right.
Maybe you should get that.
It'll keep.
Why don't you tell me what's going on, little brother?
No, don't. You don't use those words with me anymore. You're a brother of mine.
Bo, it's me. I just thought you should know that Inez is in a cell cooling her heels. I just still can't believe that Clint was behind this, that he was the one that was trying to break us up. God. Oh, Bo, I'm afraid I know where you're going, where you are. You went to see your brother, didn't you? Please, God, please, don't do anything crazy, okay?
Whatever this is about, you sound angry. Now, why don't we go in and have a drink?
No. Nobody goes anywhere.
So what are you gonna do? Shoot me?
That depends
On
how you answer this question. Did you or did you not force Inez to try to ruin my marriage?
Jess, congratulations.
You and Brody.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. Something I said?
No, I'm sure they just wanted to get home to Shane.
Okay, probably right. Well, I just came by to check on you. You know, I still can't believe what happened with Marty. It's over now. Yeah, I guess so. I just hope she's getting the help she needs, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure she will. I want to focus on the babies now.
You and me both. Brody's so excited. He's already talking about how much he wants another one.
If it was your kid, I'm sure you would have done the same thing.
I hope you're right. All I want to do now is get back to the hospital and check on my son.
Go on, get out of here. Be with your family.
All right, I'll see you there later. I'm sure you're going to want to check on yours, too.
So, that was awkward.
When Jessica walked in,
Yeah, I pretty much thought we were screwed.
from now on, we need to be more careful. Because with Marty out of the picture, the only people that know that Natalie's baby is Brody's and not John's are you and me.
Vimo Patel, get back to work. Lazy men are soon poor. Hard workers get rich.
Roma, what are you doing here?
Is that any way to greet your wife? God, missed you.
Would you guys mind waiting here for just 1 second? I just want to make sure Natalie's okay to have visitors.
Sure.
All right?
Take all the time you need.
Okay. Natalie, anyone home?
What the hell are you doing?
Sticking close to my girl.
Sister.
Well, sis, your brother doesn't approve of you letting Joey put his paws all over you.
Well, you're gonna have to get used to it. We have a plan, remember?
Okay, remind me again, what part of the plan involves all that schmoopy talk I just walked in on?
Joey is my fiance.
I want kids, Obbs. A whole litter of them. Me too, Jojo. I'll give you all the kids you want.
Would you stop acting like we've never done this before? You know I'm just playing a part.
Okay, fine. You get to play clingy fiance. I'm sure you don't mind me playing the hot brother.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that Cutter Wentworth is never without a girlfriend. So it's a good thing I got one in mind.
So much for the new and improved Ford. I guess helping others wasn't a part of the renovation? That's too bad. Langston will be so disappointed.
I don't know what this guy has to do with Aubrey, okay? I saw them hanging out at the festival after she ditched me. That's it.
Did you get a sense that they were together? Were they holding hands, kissing?
No, why would Aubrey do that with her brother?
You just said to me.
No, I said I didn't know. Sorry. I never saw them act like brother and sister, but I also never saw them act like they were hooking up either.
Rama, please, it's not appropriate to display marital intimacy at the workplace.
This is America, not Mumbai. Live a little.
But it's also Pennsylvania. And, no, you're going home.
What? I just got here. Can't a wife surprise her husband? I haven't seen you since you got transferred from London. Or perhaps you didn't miss me.
Oh, of course, I missed you. I missed you more than anything.
Even with this office? I mean, look at this place, Vimal. I am so proud of you. You must at least be the head of the company by now.
No.
Well, you must have at least gotten that promotion you told me about. They wouldn't give such a nice office to just about anyone.
This isn't my office, Rama. I don't even have an office. I have a small workstation that I share with 2 other people in a cube.
Well, then there's room for growth.
But I will not be growing here at BE. I'm resigning.
Resigning? But why?
Because my boss is not a nice guy.
Answer the question, big brother.
But where's this coming from?
Straight from Inez. She told me you backed her into a corner and forced her to try to wreck my marriage to Nora.
And you bought that?
Is it true?
I can't believe that you'd think I would do that. Why would I do it?
To get even with Nora and me for what we did to you.
I mean, wrecking my marriage. Bo, I thought we buried that hatchet.
Yeah, so did I. But then the evidence...
there's evidence?
The evidence made me think that maybe you haven't. See, Inez wouldn't do something like this.
Maybe Eddie put her up.
No. If Eddie tried, then she would have come straight to me. So it had to be someone else. Someone with enough power and influence, and someone with an axe to grind. The kind of someone who would level a shotgun at his own brother.
It sounds to me like you've already decided that I'm guilty.
Tell me you're not.
And if I am?
Then be a man and have the guts to say it right to my face.
Did I set out to ruin your marriage? You're damn right I did.
We stopped her before she could leave with the baby. They put her in St. Anne's.
What did the doctor say?
Not much, you know. I think things were getting worse since they put Cole in Statesville. I think Marty started coming apart when she lost the baby.
And no one saw it?
I didn't think it would get this bad.
Oh, God, at least you were there for her. I can't recall the last time I had dinner with her or we talked on the phone. I mean, some friend I am.
You've had your own problems.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can say that again.
You want to fill me in?
Well, you know, Bo and I have had some issues recently.
Things get said.
I appreciate your tact. Oh, I don't want to beat around the bush. Inez is in custody. She confessed to drugging Bo so that she could make him think that they slept together, even though, as it turns out, they didn't.
Why do you think she would do that?
Ask my brother-in-law.
You really did this. You sicked Inez on Nora and me.
Are you surprised? Do you honestly think that I would take what you and Nora did to me, lying down? That you could snake your way into my marriage and woo my wife Nora away from me while I was busy moving heaven and earth to help your son walk again?
I didn't snake my way into any...
You humiliated me in front of my family. You humiliated me in front of the world. What did you want me to do? Just let it go?
No, come on, Clint.
I guess it never occurred to you while you were stealing my wife that I may have had plans for my life, plans for my marriage to Nora, but you took all those plans and you just relieved yourself all over them.
You think that that's what I wanted to do?
When I saw Nora walking down the aisle towards you, and there waiting was your idiot, grinning son, David Vickers, I vowed to myself that I would pay you back in kind. Well, here we are, little brother. Here it is. Ain't it a bitch?
And now my career is in jeopardy, my reputation is tarnished, and our future is uncertain. All because I helped my boss keep up this charade that his son is not his son.
I'm sure Mr. Buchanan had his reasons, baby.
Oh, his only reason is that he lives to control his family's lives.
And his employees' lives as well?
Yes. And my complicity doesn't end with the alteration of his son's DNA test. He made me alter his daughter's, too.
We just came from the nursery, and guys, I gotta tell you, it was love at first sight.
So I guess we did okay.
Oh, Grandpa would be so proud. You know, boys is good rugged and good looking. Those is Buchanan boys.
I just wish I had been here to see them.
Oh, I'd be so happy. Yeah, but he'd probably have just as hard a time telling them apart as I did.
Well, that's what the nurses keep on saying. They look more like brothers than cousins.
Aubrey's outside. Why don't you go get her?
Yeah, don't worry about Aubrey. She's with her brother.
I thought you were a professional.
I am.
Then stop acting like this jealous idiot. Besides, do you really think I prefer him over you?
It's hard to tell with you sometimes. That's all right. I'll figure out other ways to occupy my time.
Really? Like with the fantasy girl?
Oh, she's no fantasy. She's Kelly Kramer.
Look, I'm sorry I can't help you. You know, Aubrey never even mentioned that she had a brother. Then again, we only had about 24 hours together, so...
Well, that's 23 more hours than usual for you, isn't it? You know, I wish that you never met Aubrey. That way I could accept she and this Cutter guy are brother and sister and leave it at that.
But you won't.
Not on your life.
Kelly Kramer? Are
you crazy? You can't go anywhere near her.
Now who's jealous?
I am not jealous. Stunned, maybe. I can't believe you would jeopardize everything we have worked so hard for just because you want to get back at me for pretending to love the Mark. You stay away from her. Stay far away from her.
I don't think so. See, the way I see it, the closer I get to her, the easier it is for me to keep tabs on her. And I would love to keep my tabs all over that hot little body.
Listen to me, you son of a bitch. You do not talk to me like...
Everything okay?
Oh, yeah, of course. Cutter and I were just having a little disagreement.
Yeah, my sister's concerned over my social life. See, I tend to overshare, and she doesn't like to share at all.
Can we see Natalie now?
Actually, they're both in there. You know, they'd love to meet you.
What are we doing here, Cheech? Keeping this from John and Brody? What if it does more damage than the truth? We see the damage it's already doing. The toll that it's taking on Natalie. She's constantly on her toes. Every little comment about the baby sets her on edge.
I know.
And she's actually hoping that Marty stays crazy. I kind of am too. What about this little guy here? I've been down this road before.
I've been down it with you.
Since when has lying about a baby's paternity ended well? And don't we owe it to Brody? I mean, he's got 2 kids in there, not just one. Doesn't he deserve to know the truth?
What truth?
Well, you're right. It's a bitch. But it didn't work. See, everything that you did to break up Nora and me, it's all for nothing. You used Inez, used her family. I was just like Pa. You used money and power to bully her into being your accomplice.
Don't let her fool you. Inez was hot to trot. She was a willing and eager participant, very imaginative. Drug you? I didn't come up with that. She came up with that idea all by herself.
She was desperate, Clint. You coached her all along the way. You told her exactly what buttons to push to drive a wedge between Nora and me. You set us up. You made sure you had witnesses. You even used my own son. And he's just a kid.
Not anymore, is it?
You know, I was always worried what happened if you took Matthew under your wing, but I never dreamed that you would poison against his own parents.
I just opened Matthew's eyes and showed him that behind all the phony morality, his parents were just a couple of cheating hypocrites who deserve everything they get.
Yeah, did Nora deserve to almost get raped?
Clint's been gunning for Bo and you.
According to Inez.
You believe her?
I believe she couldn't manipulate us without someone telling her what strings to pull.
And that's Clint.
We're still gathering evidence. We only have Inez's word to go on.
Bo thinks his own brother's responsible.
Oh, yeah, he's not going to wait for proof.
Where's he now?
I don't know, John. I don't know. He ran out of here like a man on a mission. I have no idea where he went. He's not answering his phone. I'm so worried. We came so close to losing everything. And if that's because of Clint?
Call BE. See if Clint's there. I'm gonna get the car, and you and me are gonna go find the boss before he does something out of hand.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Inez wasn't your only accomplice, Clint. Eddie Ford. He was your boy, too, wasn't he? Huh? You had him kidnap Nora. Then he had her tied up in that motel room for hours, and she had to watch him send all those text messages to me from her phone while you coached him.
I still don't know what you're talking about, Bo.
You let that maniac terrorize her. Do you have any idea what that put her through? What he was about to do to her?
I never even met Ed.
He was gonna rape her! My son's mother, the woman I love. And yeah, the woman that you loved at one time. What kind of a man set something like that up? What kind of a Buchanan?
Like you said, Bo, I'm just doing what Paul would have done.
began with just the one DNA test. Mr. Buchanan, he promised me wealth and advancement, and I thought, what's one test? And why should the reason matter to me? Some fathers just don't like their sons.
Yeah, like your Uncle Sanjay and cousin Gangool.
Exactly. But then he made me alter a second DNA test, and still, I thought, how hard can it be? Well, I found out. Everything went wrong. And if anybody finds out what happened in that lab, it's not just going to be my head. It's Nora Buchanan. The district attorney. No, she must know. They're going to haul me off to jail, and they're going to send me all the way back.
Deva, get a hold of yourself. We can fix this, but not in the state you're in. Breathe. Calm down. Now tell me exactly what you did.
Oh, congratulations, both of you. The boys are fantastic. Thanks, Aubrey. I'm so happy for you both, and for me. I get to be their aunt. Almost makes me want to push back the wedding so the little guys could be our co-ring bearers.
Almost, right, sis? Don't want to push this engagement off too long.
Yeah. Guys, this is Aubrey's brother, Cutter. Cutter, these are my sisters, Jessica and Natalie.
Aubrey, you did not tell me that Joey's sisters were this gorgeous. It's no wonder those kids are so cute. They got great DNA.
Mr. Buchanan told me to find his daughter's paternity test and make sure that Brody Lovett was the father. But when I got to the lab, I discovered that both of his daughters were having paternity tests done on their babies.
You mean neither daughter knew the identity of her baby's father?
Well, that's not really the point.
Of course, continue.
When I got there, I suddenly couldn't remember which one. I had no idea which test to change.
Why didn't you just call Mr. Buchanan and us?
You don't understand. He doesn't suffer any weakness. This is a man who refuses to acknowledge his own son.
What truth?
That your life as you know it is over, Dad. From now on, it's all diapers and PTA meetings.
Well, I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm so happy for you, Brody. Your little baby is amazing.
Yeah, he is. You know what? That McBain kid isn't too shabby either.
Any news about Marty?
No. She's in St. Anne's now, so we don't have to worry. She won't be threatening John and Natalie's boy anymore.
I couldn't call Mr. Buchanan. I had accepted the mission. It's my responsibility to complete it.
But you didn't know which of Mr. Buchanan's daughter's tests to change. So, what did you do?
Heaven help me, I flipped a coin.
What?
You can lay off Joey's sisters. They're taken.
But they haven't even heard my game.
Oh, well then go right ahead, but you better make it quick because my fiance is coming back from the station pretty soon.
Stop it.
Station, huh? Does he make sure the choo-choos get in on time?
No, he's a cop.
So's mine.
A lot of cops in this family.
And here's mine right now.
Oh, Brody. Yeah, this is Aubrey's brother, Cutter.
Brody Lovett, Jessica's fiance. Cutter Wentworth. Congratulations on the kid.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having some more.
Oh, easy. I'm not even out of the hospital yet.
Everything all right?
Sorry, you look really familiar. Do we know each other from somewhere?
Thanks for nothing. I'll let you get back to ravaging your unsuspecting maidens.
How long are you going to keep this up?
Keep what up?
Treating me like crap. What did I ever do to you?
To me? Even on your best day, you couldn't touch me. It's what you did to Jessica and Langston.
Langston's forgiven me.
Why, I'll never know.
And everything turned out okay with Jessica, right? I mean, the baby's not even mine.
Do you see, if I changed the wrong Buchanan daughter's DNA test, then the wrong Buchanan daughter thinks that Brody Lovett is the father of her son. And the other man has no idea he has a son.
Look, everything that Brody, Jessica, and Langston have asked me to do since, I've done. I've changed.
Have you?
Haven't you ever had to live something down? Haven't you ever needed a second chance?
Of course.
Then why won't you give me a second chance? I'm not asking to be friends here. But if we can set this aside, maybe we can get to know each other enough so we don't have to be enemies.
I'll think about it.
I'll take what I can get. I've got to go. I've got to go to the hospital.
Whoa. Don't tell me I scolded you too hard.
No, sorry. I have a follow-up appointment. I got in a stupid boxing match with my dad and it aggravated some old injuries.
Yes. Langston said something about you getting attacked, but you refused to ID the assailant?
She said that, huh?
Yeah. I am sure that you have your own reasons, but you do need to bring that guy to justice.
Yeah, well, that'll have to be somebody else's job.
Do you think Paul would let it slide if someone did to him what you did to me?
Paul could be a cruel, petty man. And he did some rotten things to both you and me, but nothing ever this low. Because he had a heart way down deep somewhere. And it was small, and it was as hard as a rock. But it kept him in check. It kept him a Buchanan.
What do you know about being a Buchanan?
I know the minute that you went after Nora and my son, your family, my family, that's when you stopped being a Buchanan. That's when you gave up your name. See, you're not one of us anymore. Right now, you are nothing.
I'm nothing. Well, then this is gonna be real easy. Go ahead, Bo. I'm not gonna stop you. Pull the trigger. Come on, Bo.
Bo? Bo! Don't. Please don't. Bo, please put it away.
Get out of here, both of you.
You know we can't do that.
This is between Clint and me.
And me. And I'm not gonna let you hurt Clint.
What, after what he did to us?
After what he tried to do to us, Bo. He tried to break us up. He tried to get us to fall out of love with each other. But he failed. I love you now more than I've ever loved you, and I'm never, ever going to leave you. But if you shoot Clint, you're gonna leave me. You're gonna go to Statesville, and he'll have won. Is that what you want? Please, just put the gun down, and we'll beat him together. Please.
You know, I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank.
I'm sure I've seen you before.
You must read Matt, no. Well, I'm gonna take off. Again, congratulations.
I'll walk you out. Bye.
What's Mentanol?
Seriously? Hitting on Joey's sisters?
Relax. All right, I was just having fun. Don't worry. I'll save my big guns for Kelly.
Yeah, we needed to talk about that.
What is it?
Kelly.
Hillary, say hi.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
I'm calling to apologize.
Kind of makes you think, huh?
About what?
Oh, having more.
Does it now?
Don't you?
Don't I what? Want more kids or think about it?
Both?
Yes and yes. What about you?
Same deal.
But not now, right?
No. Now's no good. Right?
Between work and school, we barely have time to see the kid we've got.
I won't be a kid much longer.
Don't say that.
He's grown up. He disagrees with everything I say, and he uses deodorant. It's like he's turned into this surly teenager overnight.
I'm worried about him. I feel like he's been getting distant from us.
We do need to spend more quality time together. How about it?
How about what?
What do you say we go home and drive our kid crazy?
Blossom, that's the most romantic thing you've ever said to me.
Roma, you're my jewel, but my joy at seeing you is dampened by this gnawing fear that Death itself is after me, in the form of Mr. Buchanan with a shotgun. So we have to leave Landview before the truth comes out.
Leave and go where?
Anywhere, just so long as we leave.
No! No one harms my husband. We're gonna stay put. And if this Mr. Buchanan so much as steps in your direction, he'll have to answer to me.
You want me to take him in?
Oh, come on. John, he attacked me.
Got it from here. It stays between us.
You got it.
Well, what happens now? Beat me up.
I'm going to arrest you.
For what? Is it illegal for me to advise Inez to make a play for you?
No. But for what you and Eddie did to Nora.
Whatever Eddie did, he did on his own. And you can't prove otherwise. Not with Eddie dead.
Why? Because you killed him?
You wish. Face it. You got nothing on me. And you never will.
You want to apologize. For what exactly? For getting into it with you at the gym. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but you were right. I was. I have some residual feelings for Joey, and I let them get the better of me, and I'm sorry. It was wrong.
I appreciate that.
The thing that really bugs me is...
Yes?
We hit it off so well on the plane. You know, you let me borrow that beautiful dress, and, you know, since then, things have just gotten so... I guess what I'm trying to say is I'd like to try to normalize things. With you and me, for Joey's sake. You don't say. I'm not asking to be friends, but if we can set this aside, maybe we can get to know each other enough so that we won't have to be enemies.
Maybe.
Well, just think about it. Bye.
What was that about?
Kelly wants to make up.
Right.
Yeah, I know. She's up to something.
Well, it's a good thing I'll be keeping an eye on her.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Ready to go?
Sure. Talk later.
I love it when you're protective of me, but we shouldn't tempt fate. Or Mr. Buchanan.
Why not? I'm not afraid of a man who's afraid of his own son. Besides, this Clint Buchanan is far too busy juggling his many secrets to do us any harm. There's no reason to think that your blunder will be revealed. And should the truth come out about what happened in the DNA lab, Mr. Buchanan won't have time to come after you. He'll be far too busy defending himself from the people whose lives he manipulated. Can you imagine what it would be like for a man who believes he's a father to suddenly find out he isn't one after all? Or for the man who believes he has no child only to find out he really is a father? They'll want his blood. And all we'll have to do is get out of the way and reap the spoils.
Without any loyalty to the man who's given us so much?
Zimmer, what has this man done for you besides take years of your life and send you off to complete his criminal errands? My gosh, he hasn't even given you your own office. You deserve more than this, Vimal. You promised my dad you'd be a success, didn't you? There is opportunity in this mess, Vimal. We need only bide our time till it reveals itself. As for Mr. Buchanan, well, he made his choices. Now he must suffer the consequences.
You can't do anything to me. Either of you.
Come with me, Bo, okay? Just come with me. We've got all the time in the world. We'll prove that he's just as wrong about that as he was about us. Okay?
Let's go, Red. You know, I was out here with Matthew the day that we buried Pa. I told my son that when you and I were little kids, we used to fight over who got to wear Pa's hat. And I don't know who this belongs to now, but it sure as hell ain't you. It never will be.